can anybody ever be sure of anything?
And on that note, Sir Jensen, can you describe yourself and give us a little details?
I am an Aasimar with.
You are an ass.
I'm an ass of Mar, with pale blonde hair, light complexion. I guess I put kind of almost glowing rune tattoos on my face. Well-mannered smile, stands proud and proper. Banner of whatever house we decided to go with on some of my stuff. And then I guess you would see me looking around until I see Keegan's character, which I strut on over to and slap him on the back, yelling, "Brother! I arrived as soon as I wanted. What news?"
Jensen, I knew you said you'd catch up, but I didn't think it would be a day late.
I mean, who could have known that the shortcut would actually be the longer way? Who hasn't been there?
Certainly not you before.
All of these places look alike. What have we learned?
Well, our good friend Beldora has asked us to do a little bit of work for her via proxy. So she's helping us out with getting in contact with somebody who I can't remember their name. Actually, I don't think we even got a name. Just the letter V.
My name is Jeff.
It's a good name as any.
And we'll be helping the folks of the 10 towns, like we basically always do.
The people need our help, and house whatever we had chosen will light the way.
Us being Check's hand, I am trained soldier of 10 towns.
And the House of the Steel Roses shall answer the call. Now point us in the direction of him, brother, and we shall have this killer brought to justice.
Well, in typical you and I fashion,
speak up. Where is he?
We have a side quest.
A side quest, you say?
Yes, we're gonna go help some dwarves with a Yeti problem.
I totally see how this relates. Carry forward.
We're a
You can make it
and change.
almost there in a day.
We can camp on the.
You are roughly, you're roughly about halfway there. So you've got a mile for the day. The snow starts to increase in intensity, and the blizzard starts coming down, intense waves of snow. You feel like you can barely see in front of you. You feel the wind howling so that you can barely hear around you. Your visibility and everything drops. What would you like to do?
I'm going to look around, I guess, and see if I notice anything like sneaking up on us.
A perception check with disadvantage. Oh, okay. So that's a... Don't do that.
That's a 13.
13. So you don't see anything?
What's our marching order?
Just because I have it, and I can't see anything, I'm going to detect good and evil.
Okay. You detect nothing.
What?
Welcome to
Nice.
being a paladin.
It's all right. I got 3 more of these bad boys before nap time.
Great.
It's all right. You have about 30 more of them before you ever detect anything.
So
perfect.
In these situations, your marching order would be whatever you want, but your lead, whenever it's like going through the world, would be based off of, and going through blizzards would be a survival base.
It's a snowstorm. We ain't going to have to stealth. I say we put the guy who can maybe navigate us a bit in front.
I'll go first. I'm used to traveling this snowy areas.
Okay.
I slap him on the back. Good man. Good man. The boars must be brought to justice this night.
You don't.
You said we can't see. Should we do like hold a rope between us so we don't stray off?
If one of you gets eaten by the Yeti, the other can cut each other out of the ropes and then run away.
I would do that.
The House of the Steel Roses would never run away. Tactically retreat, maybe,
You
but
have
never
enough.
run.
You have a bunch of rope. I'm guessing you're also tying all the squires?
Yes.
No, I need to remember to keep track of 6 commoners.
Percival, Winslow, and
You can
whatever
write
I said
those
the
down.
third guy's name.
I'm not saying their names. As far as I've considered, they're your squires. You have 6
I wrote them
total.
down for my reference. It's Milwaukee, D. Walt, and Rye Obi.
Can you please-
Oh wow, the American Harry Potter houses, huh?
23. So is
pretty good.
anybody
We
else?
could strap all the squires together and run them like a sled dog team to pull the rest of us.
Then they'd be rolling survival if they were in front.
That's fair. No, we would have Frank's character running the team.
Okay.
Have you ever pulled six-headed squire? Been pulled by six-headed squire before?
You.
I have not.
So yeah, you feel pretty well tied together. Okay,
I did it.
you did it.
It was rolled.
So you.
Way to go.
Thanks.
So the way that this works, as written, you die. No. So the way this works, as written,
Yay!
is you travel
Yetis.
for 1 hour.
I did,
and
do what I promised.
and you can't tell if you got any closer to your destination. And I need you to roll another survival check at the end of that hour.
A few inches later,
Okay, numbers going up.
Another hour passes.
1 hour later,
The blizzard is not letting up. You're still not sure if you've actually gone anywhere but in circles.
There we go.
Okay. So the third hour passes. You feel like you've finally made some headway. Before you're like, I swear I've seen that tree before. I swear I've seen that rock. But this time you've made some form of headway. I'm going to use your token. You're here,
Okay.
and you've currently in 3 hours made this much distance.
Nice. Could I be with the group, please?
Oh, you're all with the group. Don't worry.
I know, but I feel left out in Camp Goodmead down there.
I'll put you all here, but the main one is A&R for the So
I'm the overworld
at
token.
the end of the third hour, I need you to make another survival check.
Do you want my modifier to help you?
Once again, at the end of four hours go by, 5 hours go by, and 6 hours, you feel like the blizzard lets up, and you look back, and you realize that you have been walking in circles for a long amount of time, but you have made some minor headway.
Yo, as it turns out, I'm really bad at this, so maybe next time someone else can give it a
Well,
try.
I mean, you have the best chance.
You seem like you're doing a great job to me. Keep up the good work, Cinder Sage.
It's honestly a labyrinth out here.
It's just a hill.
Apparently.
At this point, nighttime is starting to fall, and you are right before. You can definitely spend. It's going to be another hour.
Are Yetis nocturnal hunters?
Do you know they are nocturnal?
So yeah, let's go talk to them.
You crest a snow-covered ridge and see a frozen, dismembered corpse in the gully in front of you. Snow covers some of the gory bits, but the headless torso and severed limbs are visible. You see tracks in the snow all around the corpse, and the telltale grooves in the snow left behind by a sled that has been hauled away.
I think this is their companion who got murdered.
Brother, you left that detail out.
I did.
Yeah, no, we were pretty, we knew about this.
Sorry, speaking of the dead was probably, makes
So
me uncomfortable.
I do think it may have just been a misunderstanding. So I'm sure if we talk to them, they'll tell us where the sled is, and there won't be any problems.
Why would you think?
I may not be the smartest knight in the room, but I don't think that they casually dismembered him over like stepping on his shoes or maybe spilling a drink.
No, I mean, they were probably hungry and they went into, I mean, we're very close to the Yeti camp. They shouldn't have come this close to the camp.
So what is your course of action?
Yeah, what do we see?
So someone could do a perception check if you'd like to.
So
From the cliff
I know-
up above so I'm guessing everyone. You do not see any
Good job.
Yetis.
Thank you.
Don't see any Yetis, and you don't see any large footprints down by the sled as well. The tracks seem to be smaller. You could do a.
Folks, I think we've been bamboozled.
Someone can do a closer check if they want to do survival to check tracks, or like walk up to it. Since I imagine you're still looking from the ridge.
Anar, will you show me where you're looking for tracks? That might help me.
Yeah, they're right there.
Does that help me?
Yeah, so you can't look for tracks unless you can't look at the tracks unless you go up to them and like
Yeah, I would go up there and like I'm gonna do the survival check, but I want to know if mechanically I get advantage because I asked for help.
I think the blizzard's pretty much the only time where it says that you just choose one person.
Okay, no.
So you are just barely able to figure out
He gets a 10.
that these are fresh tracks made in the past hour and belong to a half dozen small humanoids wearing snowshoes. And the tracks lead south.
And it looks like the cart goes with the footprints?
Southwest. So you would have missed them in the blizzard. Because you went kind of
passing in the night.
Okay, so this is a real map. South is south.
The sled. Okay. So what the iron is on a sled. So it looks like there's a sled being dragged behind them. So there's tracks. There's a sled being dragged to the south, and there's like the tracks around it, as if there's people pulling from the sides.
And there is no sign at all of any Yeti footprints anywhere.
Correct. There's no sign of Yeti footprints, or there's no sign of dwarven footprints.
Definitely sounds like this is our only lead.
Yeah.
And in the distance, the creatures you've been following appear to be goblins, based on their stature. All 6 of them groan, grunt, and curse loudly as they haul the bulky sled towards what appears to be a 20-foot tall wagon parked in the snow. So currently, the goblins closest to you are on the sled. If you look far to the left, you see what looks like 3 goblins, one like a boss, on top of a 20-foot tall wagon. And harnessed to this wagon are 2 roaring polar bears that look unhappy. The goblins seem to be cursing.
We gotta rescue those bears. They don't seem very happy to be doing this.
The goblins are currently cursing and swearing at the fact that they now need to try and drag this across a small river, and there's been so much work already. They're tired.
Goblins. I hate goblins. I mean, no offense, Vince.
Did we come across the wrong side quest?
I don't think there
Apparently so. I thought we were fighting boars, not bears. But I'll settle for goblins.
You don't know. I mean, this is definitely a sled of iron that you were told to go get.
I mean, we might even get a cart pulled by polar bears out of the deal.
Could be.
I don't see a problem with this.
Either that or squires. It's one of the two.
Druid, you're good with animals. Like, you go talk to those polar bears.
Chat them up.
I can't do that right now. If I wanted to take a nap for
Bear whisperer.
roughly 8 hours, I'd be able to potentially facilitate that. But at the moment, I just not quite ready for that.
You don't just like go walk up and go. Grrr.
No.
I would like to put my blade into some goblin hide.
I don't. we have no reason to be here.
I'm a goblin.
Yeah. What does our goblin companion have to say about this situation?
Oh boy. Say it again so I make the right choice.
So I mean, none of these choices are correct or incorrect.
Yeah. No, I mean based on like what I want to make sure I understand.
So
the 3,
I want to understand
potential choices. So you are far enough away they don't see you. You could attempt to negotiate if you want to. You could also try and get closer. If you want to do some form of attack, you'd have to roll stealth. If you succeeded, you could do surprise attack. If it's from this range, if you guys have anything from this range, it would be surprise automatically. Or you could just walk away.
So I could throw a javelin from here, but it would be at disadvantage.
Which would cancel out because it's surprise. You see 6 pulling the wagon, and then you see 2 and 1 goblin boss. Because you're a goblin, you understand the goblin hierarchy. The guy on top of the wagon, there's 2 goblins on top of the wagon and a goblin boss on the seat on top of the 20-foot wagon. Let's see if I can get a picture.
I just want to be really clear here that we don't know what is going on.
I think we should just stalk them.
There's a lot of iron.
Brother, did we pledge our family name to this quest?
No, I forgot that part. Was I supposed to pledge my name to this quest?
Well, that's really
So
going to
that's
determine what we do.
What the wagon looks like. And the goblins are on top of that wagon. Like in
Okay,
that
so
little
I'm,
hut
I'm
area.
determined to ride back into town on that.
Yep.
So there is iron on the cart. I missed that.
There is, yes. No, the
Yes.
cart is that is
Do
the
we need iron for
probably we're
something?
looking for.
That's the dwarves lost the
quest.
iron. The dwarves lost the iron.
Someone
Did
is
you-
fully robotic.
Vice?
Your voice
Let's-
mod went
let's-
full robot instead of actually.
Okay,
that-
I said,
that
did
sounded
your
like
brother
all the
tell you
Yetis.
nothing? That they have a lot of muscle on that cart, and we're here to get that iron.
Yeah, we can take care of the muscle. That's fine.
How
Yeah,
many are
There
there?
are 6
There
goblins
are
and 1
six
leader.
within 120. No, sorry, there are 6 within 120 feet, and if you go an extra 120 feet away from them, that's where the cavern is, with 2 more goblins and then 1 leader. So it's
I'm gonna-
of 8 goblins, 1 leader, 2 polar bears that look unhappy.
You guys are going to watch me bounce a javelin in my hand and look at it, look at the goblins and look at them, and I'm going to give you a little bit of time to decide on what you want to do based on that information.
So when you go down in the first round, I'm going to run away.
I've only ever fought 2 wolves at once before, and these look like they're stronger than that. So
They're actually
I
about the
am
same.
a goblin.
Is a
and,
goblin
he is a
stronger than
goblin.
a wolf?
Well,
Combined?
Well, no, like
I guess
one.
we'll find
one
out.
goblin's about the same as a wolf.
but I was supposed to be the one that TPKs tonight.
So
It's not
here's my
necessarily-
I
proposal
crit
that
him
I
from
think
here with a javelin.
Kill everything. You're going to have to finish every fight, or else there are.
Oh, yeah.
You have a huge open tundra around you to possibly run away to if you need to. It
Jesus.
dies. It just like thunk. It's right in the back of his head. He goes and then falls over.
Brother, let's do this!
Everyone, the ones in the cart just watched one of their guys just get impaled in the back of the head into the snow. Right through the back of the skull. He's just sticking into the snow. It's a smattering of pink and red around him.
It's never getting better than that moment right there.
No.
It's all downhill from here.
No. The decision making and the execution were both beautiful.
so. How do I sneak attack with this?
He's
2
dead.
twos.
He's very dead, though. This goblin is going to use its action to blow a horn, looking over at the wagon across the lake, and it is going to hide behind, not hide, but it's going to get behind the sled, get down on the ground, and it's going to give it half cover.
Throw another dart at him.
Go for it. Should actually check. Okay, it does hit. And it's dead. Damn. Max damage. Let's go. You guys are rolling high when you hit. That was max again.
Yeah.
Pretty good hit.
We delete him on contact.
So yeah, pretty much Vince came up, threw a dart through one of their eyes. The other one goes on the ground, and then from the trees out of nowhere, through the trees, and then pierce a goblin's skull. That's a crit. Who cares about half cover?
All right.
You can just crit.
The Steel Rose brothers never miss. Except when we do, but we don't pay attention to that. Good work, brother!
You like hop up on one of the smaller trees a little bit so you get an angle, and you just shoot down, once again piercing through the goblin skulls, and the rest of the group just sees red mist spray along the snow in the back.
I'm going to ready in action to shoot anything that comes at us even remotely hostile. And I'm going to turn to my companions and say, I think we can just talk to them.
The goblin that's up next would just drop his bow and be like, no, we can negotiate if you'd like. That sounds like a good idea. The other one drops his bow and is like, yep, no, like we're outmatched and we know it. So yep. And now it's Sir Jensen's turn.
I don't feel right killing people willing to surrender, so if you just give us back the cart that you took, willing to call it even.
The goblin on top of the wagon puts out her torch and kind of looks over at the 2 goblins, sees that they're both surrendering, and she grabs a bit of white scrap, tears it off, puts it up on a flagpole, and flies a white flag. So
Wow.
it does look like
Perfect.
everyone has done that. And over a little bit of time, she would kind of mosey on over.
I will open fire.
No.
Suppressing fire!
What the fuck, guys?
She would mosey on over, white flag still held high, with no weapons drawn, and just say, you guys got a lot more skill than I expected. Just general people showing up out of nowhere, shooting my group in the face is kind of, I take a little bit of offense, but also I don't want to die. So you can take whatever you want, whatever you'd like. It's hell out here. This place is shit. I hate it. Take whatever you want. We were just trying to get a little bit of iron, bring back home to possibly do something. If you want to jump us and kill us and take it, feel free. No one else was using it. But that's
goblin or common at the moment?
Common.
Okay.
She's that there's only one goblin with you, so she's trying to like speak to the group.
Well, this is our friend's iron.
What state did you find this cart in?
Well, I mean,
there was a dead body, and no one else was there, and so we took it.
I think I'm seeing the confusion now.
She was like, iron, that's great. Some of the dwarves probably lost it to come down from Kelvin's Cairn. There's a mine over there. Come down from there.
I would say, well, maybe not we. I assumed you dismembered the body and then took the cart, not the.
No, that was probably some form of wildlife. I don't know.
That was the Yeti.
Sure.
To be fair,
around here.
There was a lot of confusion whether it were boars or yetis or goblins. It's been a long day. We'll just Merciful, Percival, and Watson. Why don't you start moving this cart?
I don't think I'd name one of your guys merciful anymore. It was pretty merciless, just not even saying anything. Literally,
look, I'm sorry about covering you in red mist.
I wasn't covered in red mist. I was up on the wagon.
Are any of the goblins in a state where I could stabilize them, or are
you
they
could
all
heal
either
up?
like...
You could heal up the guy who's very damaged, but all of the ones that are dead were like eviscerated dead.
I'll heal somebody. Sorry about that.
I mean,
made some poor assumptions today.
Yeah, I make poor assumptions and I lose track of where my friends are. You make poor assumptions and you kill 5 of my friends. So I appreciate the help, but don't feel bad that I still don't forgive you, but also I'm so scared I would like to just leave and call it a day.
Let's do that.
Give us a ride back.
No.
The goal was to get the cart.
Yeah.
Cart's the goal.
Like, that's what I'm like. Maybe we just go. Like,
well, we could. Are they sentimental? Do they want the body back? I know it's not all there. We could throw the body on the cart.
I don't think so.
They never said anything about that. You could bring it back if you wanted to. Throw it on the iron or add another squire.
Like, I mean, we can bring it back, but like, I don't think we should like go out of our way to go get it.
I just mean that if it was one of my family members that was down, I wish you could bring the body back to give him a proper burial. But 6 of them were pulling the cart.
Sure, if that's what you want. So yeah, you do that. Sure, you can do a survival check on the body, or a medicine check, whichever one's better.
I would love to do a medicine check on the body.
Sure.
Would someone like to help me do a medicine check on the body?
Yep, that's a dead body, all right.
Would someone capable like to help me do a medicine check on the dead body?
Yeah, brother, our house is renowned for medicine. What do you think? I think it's a dead body.
I'm 100% got your back on this one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that works. You asked for help, but you can just do the check in the first place. Sure, that actually works. I'll let you take the 17. Why not?
I thought medicine was an intelligence check. I actually am decent at medicine.
Oh, wisdom, sorry.
I also have a -1 to that.
While looking at the body, you are able to tell that this is very, it's Yeti. It's definitely Yeti bite marks, Yeti limb tearing, like.
I put my finger in one of the teeth holes.
Yeah, I think at a 17, I think you do a lot better than that.
And I'm like, that's about the diameter of a Yeti tooth.
Yeah,
while they're doing that,
I mean, we were pretty untrustworthy of the people before we left town, so I wanted to make sure because it seemed kind of fishy. But
What do you want to do, Ben?
sounds like it's above board.
Didn't they say
I know
they
you said
see their
there's-
friend get attacked by the Yeti?
Yes. But yeah.
There's no tracks, but is there any like indication of which way the Yeti may have gone? Any like?
Try as hard as you might, there is no indication, any form of track indication, any indentation anywhere. Like everything has been kind of swept away by the blizzard.
I don't understand why we're not tied up together right now.
You rest for the night
There's no blizzard.
and make your way all the way back to Bryn Shandir the next morning. But it is nighttime as you were in.
Yay.
No blizzards this time.
I just don't know why you'd trust the deities. Life is not
We did not
great.
kill innocent people.
Well, I mean, it feels like
Kind of did.
Yeah. I hope next time they look like you. The random people we murder.
We
Because
were,
if we kill too many more goblins, it's going to start to feel personal. The silence is unsettling.
I don't know what you wanted. I looked at you and I asked you what we wanted to do.
I think
I
we
gave
can
you
all
ample
agree
time.
that maybe we shouldn't just kill random people that we come across.
It's really easy to say that well after I gave you the opportunity to do literally anything else.
I don't. That's not how I remember things happening. We were talking it through, and then a javelin flew through the area, flew through the sky into a goblin's eye socket.
Making it was a bunch of murder, and we made the appropriate call.
What rank are you guys?
Night.
You guys still have supervisors? Is that
yes,
a
they
thing?
do have
Who
some-
knighted you?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
read off my note card that's in my hand. I am a trained soldier.
So yes, very much. They have supervisors.
We do have supervisors, but we can also command. We can also command the local garrison at times if they believe in what we're doing and we need to.
Mhm.
And we have retainers.
None of
see.
them look happy right now. They dragged a
I
card
fully
quite
picture,
ways.
Yeah, but they also got mine.
They
At least
all-
my three got a
it
full
doesn't-
night's sleep.
It doesn't matter. Well, still pulling the card for a day. All of them have a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
All right. All I'm saying is,
Good work, men.
Let's take it a little bit easy next time, please.
We could have. You at any moment last time could have made it.
Again,
So
That's
I'm
not-
just
that's not
curious.
true.
That's 100% true.
Which
How well
type
read.
of inaction should we have taken to show that we weren't going to take an action? Just for, so I can save my goblin brethren next time.
When I sit there and I hold a javelin for several minutes and I say, "What would you like to do?" Because I'm going to throw this in a second.
I don't
So
think
next
that part
time-
was communicated.
next time explicitly, we will say, "Please, sir, do not throw the javelin at the innocent people."
For reference, though, next time, person I've
There
just
were no
met,
innocent people at the time. We assumed they were all murderers.
you
Okay,
could say I'm a
please do
murder
not-
someone.
I assumed they had killed that guy and took the card because that's what it looked like.
Please do not throw the javelin at the unknown people.
Your information was not good.
I don't remember you saying. I remember you bringing up that we should talk to him, but then you were like, "Well, we probably also can't fight these people, so maybe we should run away." And then when I looked at you about it, you didn't do anything, and we had.
I'm gonna move down
We had
to
pledged
bullet point
ourselves.
2 on my soldier's note card of things to read, and it's gonna say, "We acted on all available information, and we apologize for any mistakes that we may have made, but we are not held liable for."
I look right at you and I'm like, what information did you use that was available?
The
Are you
the
saying
war-
it was an?
I believe we used the
Immediately
dismembered.
down to 3 probable cause.
The dismembered body, the war wagon towed by polar bears, and the goblin horde moving a stolen cart full of goods.
So we did know that dwarves originally set out with that caravan, probably with the polar bears, and that his friend was killed by a yeti in front of
I
their
did not
very
know that it was
eyes.
probably taken. I did not know that they stole the polar bears too.
that this is true. I don't blame you. I
I mean,
blame.
it could have been 4 goblins in a Yeti trench coat.
And you're a knight.
Right.
They let you do like big boy investigations and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No.
we came across a dead body. We took a quest to retrieve the goods.
No.
You weren't brave enough to go up and talk. You weren't brave enough to go up and talk to them. It's very easy to be brave after the fact, and it's very easy to say that we knew what to do after the fact.
Oh, I'm
but
not
you
brave.
didn't walk up and talk to him.
I'm not brave. I was just gonna watch. I don't think we were in a hurry. I was just gonna observe.
We pledged ourselves to returning the cart. We have.
I pull out
I
my
don't think
notebook and I'm like, look at my big boy investigations, and then I just fucking crit my investigation, even though it's a -2.
He actually has some decent investigations there.
So, while you reference investigations you did that went well, I'd be like, where did by any means necessary come from?
I think it came from the book that he had.
It's from the handbook.
Can you show me that clause that says by any means necessary? Because I feel like we almost didn't even accept that quest.
I wasn't there for that portion. By the time I met you all, you had said that you were going to return the cart. Our family name was to return the cart. So
This is true. I don't blame you. As I'm still like staring at your brother.
if you thought it was wrong, didn't you shoot and kill one of them?
Sworn soldier of the 10 towns.
You killed just as many as I did.
And we were outside
yep.
the 10
Just
towns.
asking that going forward, we take things a little bit slower.
Slower
Can we
than
agree on
Wash
that?
your hands of this one.
I acted on all available information.
All right, I'm
I
going
waited.
to walk away.
Let's go bring this cart back.
You're able to find Haruna at the Northlook Tavern outside. She sees the sled and she's like, thank God. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I have dog sleds. Dog sleds are ready to go. I'm going to sell this. I sell this right away to Black Iron Blades. I'm going to have them give you guys a discount. And
We
I,
also brought
with
your
that
friend
money,
back.
you can follow me too, because I understand it's a rough town.
We
I
brought the
don't-
body of your
I
friend
don't-
back.
Yeah, don't sell it to you. Bury him.
That's depressing. I really wish that I didn't have to see his mangled corpse again. But
Does
It was
like
that
the-
early. It didn't seem
Did
right
I
to
get
leave
over?
him out there in the
no,
woods.
I
to get-
appreciate what you're
apart.
saying. If it was someone, I see the gestures. What counts?
Let's pretend there's a blanket over him, so you're not actually physically seeing.
There's no blank. You didn't say that. She definitely saw the corpse. 100%.
He said you thwacked him into the cart too. I think it was
I said I hefted him in there.
Yeah, most of the parts of him.
it didn't sound like gently placed with blanket over.
But thank
There was-
you. If someone wants to accompany me, because I do understand if you guys don't trust me, to make sure I don't run off with the money, I'm going to sell these, get you your money, and instantly buy you those carts. And give you, here's your 50 gold piece gemstone. It's a bloodstone. Here you go. And gives that to the group. And the dog sleds to Dougan's Hole. En route. Or straight course. It should be perfectly fine. There's a couple of hills, but the dogs know that these dogs are trained to go off-road if necessary. So once you guys get that and the dog sleds, you all level up to level 2.
Yes.
You've completed your first quest.
Huzzah!
We gotta get to Dougan's Hole.
We gotta get to Dougan's.
There's currently
Yeah, we're not inside Duke's hole by the end of 2 days.
We got a hole up in Dougan. Has anyone posted on the board that they're offering de-escalation training?
no. No.
Did we?
Okay. Too bad.
So like
Really-
I know that
really
the
did
players
Somebody with a name charged us to go somewhere. Those are the only 2 things that my character really knows.
I guess my character is assuming that you're being filled in, but I know you're not.
You make your way to Dougan's Hole on dog sled, so it takes a little less. So it's a mile an hour. So you can get there in half of a day. That's how good it is.
Yes.
So about half the day goes by, and as you're approaching the town and on the outskirts of town, you see coming out of the wooded area. Well, actually, yeah, there's a little bit of a bushes. A wolf that is limping towards you, and is just limping towards the group, and it just you hear it say out of its mouth, "Help, please!" And you see like it has a very bad limp in its upper right leg.
I walk up to see what's wrong.
Sure. You go to it, and it looks, as it whimpers, it looks like its leg is injured in some way, shape, or form.
And Wolf's just speaking in common.
It is.
Okay.
You as a druid would actually know there are certain druids that exist in Icewind Dale that have awakened certain animals to have a base level of intelligence.
So do I sense anything weird with divine sense?
No, you do not.
All right,
It is
then
not
I'm going
celestial,
to.
fiend, or undead.
All right, then I'm going to healing hands him,
Sure.
and that one for 6.
You do the healing magic, and you see him like shake his back leg a little bit, and then thank you so much.
Are you okay?
I'm better now, but
What happened?
my master, he beats me and my brother, and it's very cruel.
Where is he?
Off to the west a little bit, just a little bit off. You all look like you have weapons, armor. Could you help me?
We could say.
Could you help my brother?
Wait,
Is your brother also a wolf?
Yes.
I start storming
Strange
off in
question.
that direction.
how far away is this? We gotta get to Dougan's hole.
I'm already going.
As you're walking, you see a pack of wolves in the distance kind of walking around, and you see the other wolf kind of tense up, and he's like, "Don't go near them, they're feral still. I feel sorry
Duly
for them,
noted.
for they aren't awakened like me, but they will attack us on sight."
Probably give him a wide berth then.
I appreciate
I think
you.
that's a smart call.
And so you make your way to the west, and in the distance, you see, jutting out of the vast tundra is a towering edifice built entirely of ice. The domed structure is easily 3 times the height and width of any building found in 10 towns.
How much bigger? Sorry, 10 times.
About 10 times.
10 towns.
And as they arrive, as you all arrive, the wolf.
That was a great who's on first moment right there. He asked how many times bigger that was than any of the buildings in 10 towns.
Yeah. I was like, did I miss something?
It's 3 times. Sorry, 3 times.
3
the height of-
times. Okay.
3 times the height of anything in 10 towns. But 10 towns is the name of the area, not the size of the town.
Right.
You get to the entrance of this place, and another wolf comes out hurriedly and meets the 2 wolves. They have a little, and the other wolf says, "Brother, our master has left this place, but he has taken prisoners. We need to free them if we can. Who did you bring with you?"
They're hostages.
There are
We're just on our way to Dougan's hole. We just taking a bit of a detour.
What the hell's in Dougan's Hole? We're here to free hostages.
Some of us are.
Well,
Nailed it.
if I
Do they know what kind of prisoners we're taking?
they would know that they are prisoners from the nearby town of Dougan's Hole.
What timing? Gods be praised. Which I'll eventually learn their names.
They tell you that
So he didn't take more wolves?
he actually took, so not wolves.
Well,
So
there
the
should be
wolf who is injured, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and just be like, "I'm sorry. Are you good to join us to rescue the hostages?"
We would like to potentially stay outside if at all.
Stay here
I'd
and
like
what?
to not
Sorry,
have to
what is
deal
your
with-
and your brother's names?
My name is the wolf who greeted you first is Koran, and the other one Koran, K-O-R.
Karan and Karan. Okay.
No, K-O-R-A-N is the first name, and the second one is Canaan. K-A-N.
Karan and Canaan. Karan and Canaan, we'll take care of. Well, we'll handle this. Don't you worry. And I'm gonna move. Start heading forward.
So yeah, there are 3 potential entrances. There's the main entrance, and then there's the 2 on the side. Let me check out one thing before everyone moves.
Right down Main Street, always the best way.
It hasn't seen your presence yet, but you can see through the main entrance there seems to be a very large mammoth that is looking around. Looks like it has the same blue eyes that these 2 wolves do that show that it has been awakened of some form.
Divine sense.
There is nothing to sense. Again.
Don't believe you.
It costs me nothing to do, and it doesn't do anything, so I might as well slap that button.
Run the numbers again.
But there's no, what?
Run
Are
the
you
numbers again.
He's saying you're wrong.
I guess I'm gonna
So-
just keep slowly moving forward if nobody's gonna do anything.
He looks like he
It
is
looks like a
awakened,
mammoth
correct?
currently not looking. He does have the little blue eyes. It's like little, because his eyes are partially closed as he's lounging.
Okay.
If
Sorry,
you,
weird.
how are you?
Never
First
mind.
off, how are you trying to approach?
I'm strutting forward.
Okay,
Run. I like that.
strutting forward with confidence. I see.
I'm gonna be longsword shield, not glaive.
Fairly
You-
close. I'm closer to him than I am
Sure.
on the screen.
So you
My
see.
game's paused, so I can't.
Okay, you go. I'm just trying to make sure that he doesn't move like too far forward.
Oh,
before
gotcha.
you
Yeah,
wanna-
go ahead.
So you see in the next room, this oval chamber with high walls of glittering ice resembles a sepulchre. The frozen, hacked up corpse of a frost giant lies on the floor, entombed in translucent ice. Looming next to it is a woolly mammoth. Sorry, that should technically be over here. Not far from the mammoth, carved from a single block of ice, is a giant-sized throne atop a circular dais. Chiseled into the throne's backrest is a large ruin.
I'm gonna keep walking closer to the awakened mammoth.
Do you wolves know anything about the mammoth? Should we approach it?
I'm gonna stop right here while you reply.
The 2 wolves would just look very skittish about the mammoth, like kind of cowering a little bit.
Yeah, I think that thing's gonna attack. I'm not saying you shouldn't approach it, but I would expect to get bopped.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just bellow. What is the meaning of this?
Oh,
Taking hostages.
I don't think the mammoth took hostages.
no, you are on the wrong quest, my friend. They are in Dougan's hole. I think. Right?
What,
took
the
hostages from Dougan's
They took
Hole.
hostages from Dougan's Hole.
Oh, I
We're
thought they
here.
went
We're here
there
to
too.
rescue hostages. We're not here to. What else would we be here for?
I don't know. The mammoths make me think maybe we're in the wrong spot.
Well, I think we're in the right spot. I just don't think the mammoth is the one who took the hostages.
My character
Maybe-
doesn't know that.
Maybe we're in the
Fair.
wrong spot and the mammoths have the hostages and this is just a coincidence.
No, at this point, the mammoth like gets up on all of its 4 legs and kind of stares you down, and it looks at you, not super happy. It
Maybe
hasn't
you know
quite
harm.
made a move yet from where you currently are.
I see your eyes. I think you can understand me. I'd say I know, but I don't know a lot. But I think you can.
He just kind of keeps looking at you, and he looks at like a line. Essentially, his eyes follow like
Maybe
a line here back and forth. Like he's looking at the entrance to the room and you, and the entrance to the room and you. He hasn't.
He's thinking about doing a stampede. I can
He
tell.
hasn't made any form of movement yet, other than looking very angrily.
I'm gonna change over. I'm gonna say in Frost Giant, explain what's going on here, or just sorry, in Giant, not Frost Giant.
Is he a recollection that we are here, or is it just like he's just?
Oh, he's looking
just scanning?
dead at you at this point. He does know
Okay.
that you are here, and he's looking at you. He's looking at the entrance to the room. He's looking at kind of like he's just waiting. And you say something in Frost Giant.
Well, I say it in Giant. Sorry, not Frost Giant. Yeah.
You said something in Giant, and you hear him. You see his ear twitch up a little bit at the type of language, but then you see it go back down, and he doesn't respond. He just looks angry back at you, back at that line, back at the entrance. Essentially, that line is the entrance to the room. He keeps looking at the entrance to the room, back at you, back at the entrance.
What?
If you
Who hurt Karan? Why is Kanan saying that you have hostages? That there are hostages here?
the mammoth can understand you.
And I'm saying it in Frost, or I'm saying it in Giant. So that
Oh.
was the one that peaked.
He just kind of keeps looking at you and looking at the line.
I think he probably is. Boy, I don't want to cross the line as a player, but my character doesn't know that. He's
Yeah,
gonna.
that thing is like.
My guess is he's back
12
into
times
charge.
the size of you.
Yeah, that's fine. I think that he's charged to charge anything that crosses the line, but my character doesn't know that and is a little bit headstrong. So.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
Now stares down at you with hate in its eyes. You are to blame for all of this. And
Blame for all of what?
lowers its head and assumes a threatening posture. Roll initiative, folks.
I look
I'd like
behind
to-
us.
Dive to the corner.
They're still cowering,
Nothing's coming up behind us, though.
but nothing's coming behind you, no.
I am going to swing at him non-lethally.
You're not going to hit.
All right, but it's
Well, it
non-lethally.
was non-lethal, yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's
non-lethal.
true.
Oh, that didn't target.
Let
for
me
some reason.
see. That hits. That definitely hits.
Then I'll work on making it target properly.
I'm going to try to take it out at the knees, meaning I don't want to kill it, but I want to immobilize it and maybe hurt it a lot.
Well, I'm sure we can piss it off thoroughly.
Yeah, I'm more thinking that even though I also declared that I don't want to kill it, I don't think that we're going to do lethal damage in the first round. Pick that allows you to hide in almost anything.
Dark Vision, Fury of the...
So close.
Oh, shoot, I forgot about Fury of the Small.
You did.
I could have been using that.
Glave's
I
10
thought
feet, so you have to move one closer
Nope.
for Glaive. Unless you have an extra. Oh, because you're you're a bugbear. You're a
I'm
bugbear.
so stupid.
Just so you know.
Okay.
I don't think that'll change anything, but in case it did.
That should have dealt 5 damage to it.
It did. It did. It has 1.99 because it's supposed to go right after yours. It always changes it to literally right after you.
That's funny.
So its turn. The only one around it that's done damage to it is Bins. So it's going to turn and it's going to make a gore attack against Bins.
If it makes any difference, the fire spirit did technically do damage to it upon summoning.
Oh, sorry. It's going to make a stomp attack against Bin. Nope. Because you have to be prone to do a stomp attack. So it's going to make a gore attack against Bin. That is going to hit.
That's
for
pretty diesel.
7 damage.
Well,
As it gores Bins and Bins' body goes and hits the ice throne and falls back in the spot that it is.
you okay, Bins?
No.
No, he's unconscious.
Yeah,
Is-
27.
Is he unconscious?
He's
Or is he
unconscious.
just dead?
He had 15 health. If you were to walk into
Okay.
this place at level 1, you'd be dead off of this potentially.
Okay.
And
Ah.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave it right there for next week.
God. Why?
I heard nothing.
Oh,
We're gonna leave it
No.
right there.
Are we still playing the rules where we don't know what if we don't
Yep.
know if he succeeds a death save?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Bins, you're lucky because on my turn I could, in theory, walk over to you and lay on hands you. Can we just go through mine? I am just gonna heal him. It's gonna take a second.
Oh,
I'm gonna use all of my lay on hands, I guess, to pop him up.
you can, yeah, sure. Get all 10. We'll just say
Yeah.
he's up at 10 HP.
Yeah.
Bam.
So, boom.
I don't know. It actually might just let you do that.
I don't know how to actually use it.
You're fine. Just make sure that you cross 10 off. I already healed him back up to 10.
Okay.
And then we will
I
start
will
with
put that at 0. Okay, done.
Vice next week.
See you guys. I'm going to Dougan's hole. It looks like you got this covered.
I mean,
And then I jump on a wolf and I say, make haste.
That's next week. That might happen, or it might not.
look,
see what
it
happens.
already is looking injured. I think we got this.